Governor Bill Richardson says he won't support pay cuts for teachers or a return of the food tax. Today was the first day of the legislative session and the last State of the State speech for Richardson. He laid out broad plans to fix the financial crisis and proposed an ambitious social agenda, too. Here's News 13's Michael Hertzenberg.
This year, more than any other, represents a defining moment for all of us.
But will Bill Richardson's 8th State of the State define his legacy? For most of his tenure, high oil and natural gas prices had the state flush with tax revenue and production royalties. Now the recession leaves New Mexicans spending less and therefore the state earning less in taxes.
We've already cut hundreds of millions of dollars in state spending.
Richardson wants to make permanent the $218 million in cuts made during the special session in October.
Any further cuts would mean certain layoffs, closing facilities, and ending public services when our citizens need them most.
But he proposes cutting another $158 million to state government. We just don't know where.
I think you'll see the House moving over a package of both cuts and revenue enhancements to the Senate.
We have to get back to cutting the base budget, which he's not talking about doing. You saw the wiggle room for tax increases.
Republicans and Democrats will also debate raising taxes.
I will only support a temporary revenue increase.
Specifically, the chief executive would only say what tax increases he wouldn't support. No to tax hikes on personal income, business, capital gains, and food. Senate leaders say tax hikes won't get by them. House leaders disagree.
If we are to succeed, we must work together, maybe even as a family.
In his last address to them in a regular session, Richardson reached out to lawmakers.
I may have been wrong myself once or twice. Let's not push that.
Butting heads with them in the past, lawmakers are skeptical his final regular session will be any different. Richardson has a broad social agenda. Among his proposals, toughening DWI laws, a statewide ban on cell phones while driving, ethics reform, and giving domestic partners the same rights as married couples. Back to you.
And that could prove tough. Lawmakers say fixing the budget comes first in this 30-day session, and the Catholic Church has already come out against the two domestic partnership bills that are on the table.